Hi, my name is Nur Fatihah binti Ahmad Bistari. My metric number is CF190053. So our group topic is study on problem caused by expansive soil and its solution. So I'm gonna talk about introduction. Background of study. Globally, expansive soil problem pose structure and geotechnical engineering challenge. It is important to note that expansive soil problem can occur in both humid and arid, semi-arid soil. Expansive soil have always caused damage to the buildings, for example roads, pipelines, and other structure member, which is more than twice the damage caused by floods, hurricanes, earthquakes, and tornadoes. So understanding the behavior characteristic of these types of soil can assist scientists in controlling imposed structure damage. The objective of study is to determine the problems that caused by expansive soil, and the other one is find the method that can reduce the problem caused by expansive soil. Important of study. The behavior of an expansive soil can be affected by many factors, among which is the principal ones are the ability of moisture and the amount and types of the clay size particle in the soil. So furthermore, when the moisture changes expansive soil, the volume will be changed as well. The volume change can lead to either swelling or shrinkage, and that is why expansive soil are also known as swell and shrink soil.
Hi, my name is Nur Fawati binti Zadi. My metric number is CF180011.
So our group topic is about the study on problem caused by expansive soil and its solution, and I will talk about the case study. The introduction of the case study is the expansion of soil is notoriously dangerous. The risk of casualty and monetary loss are always high. Most prevalent in arid or semi-arid region due to their high section and propensity for significant water content change in response to exposure or deficiency, which can result in extensive change in soil volume. There are two objectives of the study. First is to determine the problem that caused by expansive soil, and second is to find the method and solution that can reduce the problem caused by expansive soil. There are few important of study that can be found in this case study. First, due to nature of soil in humid, non-arid space, it is critically important to acknowledge buildings are in fact affected by wetting and drying conditions on the job site. Second, change in the presence of humidity can hasten soil swelling and shrinkage. And third, piping leakage, site runoff, and irrigation practice affecting the behavior of bare soil can be cause of presence of high humidity volume.
Next, let's take a look at the application. The application is the method to control the shrink-swell behavior. Swelling pressure can cause lifting of structure, while shrinkage cause differential in settlement. Crack due to the shrinkage in expansive soil usually run from corners toward the adjacent opening and are uniform in width or V-shape, and it will be wider at the top than the foundation wall. And this is the few example of damaged structure caused by the shrinkage and swelling behavior. As you can see from the two pictures here, there are cracks in the structure of the building due to the shrinkage and swelling behavior created by the expansive soil. And there are three methods that we can reduce the shrink and swell behavior of expansive soil. The first method is replacing existing expansive soil with non-expansive soil. This process involves replacing the top of the expansive soil with compacted non-expansive backfill to a depth below, and this can make the seasonal moisture content will tend to remain constant. Other than that, to capitalize on constant specific volume maintained by non-expansive soil when the water content change, and this soil replacement process is economical for reasonable thickness of the expansive soil.
Hi, my name is Nurul Izzah Natasha binti Badu Arif with a metric number DF180017, and I will continue with another two solutions regarding to the problems that caused by expansive soil to a structural building. The second solution is maintain constant moisture content, shrinkage and swelling caused by increase in water content. This is because of a seasonal impact, which is rainfalls and plant evapotranspiration that was caused to change in water content. So method that can be done to control the moisture content are increase the moisture content, because during the hot day, the soil moisture will be decreased and the soil will be dehydrated because of the heat. So by simply watering the soil surrounding the foundations as neat as possible. So as you can see, this is the graph that shows the criteria to determine the soil potentials for the soils, and also each of these graphs have their own preference. So we took examples to the graph T, which is show the relationship of suctions and also soil water content. So from this graph, we will know what type of expansive soil for the samples. So the third solution, which is the last solution, is improve the expansive soil by stabilization. So soil stabilizations can be improved the properties of expansive soil. So this is the possible materials that can be used to stabilize the soil, which is lime, pozzolana, fly ash, cement, and also resin. So lime can greatly decrease well potentials due to the cationic exchange, and this is due to the fact that expansive soils are marked by volumetric difference caused by moisture variations. So the most effective and also economical materials that can be used to stabilize the soil is a lime. So this is the graph where we use the lime mixtures to stabilize the soils. So we have three types of values of lime mixtures that added to the natural soils, which is 3%, 6%, and also 9%. So based on the compaction result here, we can see that the soil lime mixture is increasing with a value of water content and also a dry unit weight compared to the natural soil.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul binti Salim, and I'm going to present for part conclusion. Expansive soils are soils that are able to shrink and or swell and thus change in volume in relation to changes in their moisture content. It usually containing some form of expansive clay mineral such as smectite or vermiculite that can absorb water and swell, increasing in volume when get wet and shrink when they dry. The more water it absorbs, the more their volume increases. Furthermore, usually problems happen during the construction of foundations, where if it is not solved in early stage, it will affect all the building structures. The foundation of structure can be severely harmed by soil shrinkage and swelling. Also, cracks caused by shrinkage in expansive soil, on the other hand, frequently extend from corners to neighboring openings and are uniform in breadth or V-shape, broader at the top than the foundation wall. Then, the solution to prevent this kind of problem caused by the expansive soil are by replacing the existing expansive soil with non-expansive soil, maintaining constant moisture content, and improve the expansive soil by stabilization. And lastly, the objective of this study is to determine the problem that caused, and finding the method to reduce the problem caused by the expansive soil is achieved.